What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about Lucid. So far today's looking pretty epic. I want to go over what's really driving it higher, what shorts are doing, and everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So right now Lucid is up 3.97%. Market's been open roughly around 45 minutes, give or take. And like I said, the market is absolutely rallying because of the data that came out. So PPI a little bit lower than anticipated, which is generally very positive, and I think there is going to be some correlation that the market's assuming between this data and what is coming out tomorrow with CPI. So that's all what's happening behind the scenes, and again, all of that is going to be correlated with interest rate cuts. And right now there is a 53.5% likelihood of a 50 basis point cut for the September 18th meeting, and then a 46.5% likelihood of a 25 basis point cut. But nonetheless, I think this would be absolutely epic for this to happen, and that obviously in turn would really propel the market even higher, and even more so the EV sector, because that's very sensitive to interest rates. As of right now though, no actual news associated to Lucid, no SEC filings. Surprisingly, I've been even looking on their Twitter, and there's been no actual news today or even the last several days about the whole Goodwood Festival, because they are participating in that. It's listed under their website under events, but there's no actual posts from it. So kind of weird, but then again, maybe they are anticipating some big PR to drop. And Sultan did post something, I guess, about some rumors that are once again resurfacing. I did bring this up previously on how this would be very epic and getting Lucid's name on the map and a lot more eyes on it. And that's obviously being the sponsor for CR7's team. So hopefully they do actually have that announcement today, because he does say rumors have resurfaced and an announcement is expected today. So very fitting for that to happen at the Goodwood Festival, of course, but we'll just have to once again wait and see. Until then, right now Lucid is just piggybacking off the broader market. You do have shorts very doubtful about today though, so they were increasing roughly around 2 million, and now it just jumped to 3.77 million. So shorts are again doubtful about Lucid going up, so they've been really trying to suppress Lucid even yesterday, but 28.25% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 253.46 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow average is a little bit lower than yesterday, so 11.53, and then utilization is 88.39%. So who knows? A lot of people are really hoping that Lucid does have a short squeeze. As I've stated in the past, you do need a lot of kind of boxes to be checked in order for a squeeze to happen. So you need a lot of shares being shorted, high utilization, and a relatively high cost to borrow, which Lucid does have all three. The only thing that it has typically missed out on is a surprise catalyst. So hopefully Lucid has something up their sleeve, whether they just randomly announce the maybe Hyundai deal or partnership, or maybe something along those lines. You guys get what I'm talking about. But I think all in all, the shorts are overextending themselves once again, and last time they did that, Lucid went on a very, very nice run, as you can kind of see. So they kind of lost their shit right here. I think just generally they lost, just in the market, I remember reading some articles, like they lost it was a lot of money. It was like 5 trillion or something just in kind of this 1 or 2 days. So definitely shorts are overextending themselves with Lucid, and as well just the broader market. So, and obviously going back to what I said, that 5 trillion wasn't in just Lucid, right? That was just the broader market. But yeah, aside from that though, moving over to options. So the market's been open, like I said, 45 minutes, 67,000 in calls, 378 in puts. So dollar value is very low so far, but 54% of all the options being done are optimistic and bullish. But given how much shorts are increasing and where Lucid is at, especially around that $3 strike price, it's just shorts hedging, regrettably. And you can kind of tell that based on this as well. So the closest strike price and the current chain is typically hedging. So this is why you see a lot of that. Aside from that though, you do see a lot of optimism. So anything other than the closest strike price right here is a lot of good optimism. So I think that's generally good stuff. Looking at the open interest though, right now 1,000 at $2.50, 15,000 at that 3, 10,000 at that 350, and then 19,000 at that 4. So once again, come closer to Friday, you might see shorts a little bit more active closer to the strike prices. So once again, something to kind of keep in mind. As of right now, though, there's been only one transaction occurring on the secondary market above $100,000, and regrettably, it was a sell, so for $677,000. So today is just algorithmic trading propelling a lot of stocks higher based on that news that came out today, or I guess not news, that data, PPI. And right now with it at 301, it did generally bounce off of this S1, and so we do know that's a strong support, so $2.90. On the flip side, $3.13 is going to be that next strong resistance slash target. So I think Lucid is moving and trying to orient itself towards this pivot point, so we'll just have to wait and see if it is able to kind of accomplish that or not. On the actual chart itself, it does look like it's trying to build up some room to kind of run at that 50-day moving average once again. As I've stated in the past, you do typically need 2 consecutive days to signal kind of a confirmed trend. And yeah, all this volatility, there's been no confirmed trend right now. It's just been flirting with that 50-day moving average. So once again, I do feel like it will try to run up and hopefully break above that today. We'll just again have to kind of just wait and see. But it's just wedge bound between that 50 and 100-day moving average right now. So for those of you that are into options, that is a kind of trader's dream, a stock that is trading within a set range, very volatile. So that does mean more and more premiums. So yeah, definitely, if you guys haven't learned options, highly recommend you guys doing so. And number of retail investors are buying into Lucid today, as you can kind of tell. And stochastic, you do see as of today a bearish deviation as well. It is at 27, so arguably considered oversold. So the technicals are looking somewhat optimistic. Shorts, that information in my opinion is rather bearish, but I think they are just once again overextending themselves, which could really burn them if CPI is very positive tomorrow. And then followed by initial jobless claims on Thursday, and then retail sales as well on Thursday. So consider the rest of the week to be a lot more volatile than what it is. So we'll just have to wait and see. Let me know your thoughts on Lucid. Have you been buying? Have you been selling? And do you think that this will ever be announced about the sponsorship for CR7's team? And or if not, do you think that there is ever going to be a sponsorship of any fashion? I remember there was that rumor that popped up, I think at beginning of 2023, about Lucid and I think it was Newcastle, if I remember correctly, but nothing really amounted from that. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And don't forget to take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it. They give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. It's been extended up until the end of August as well. So link to that is in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.